Yo, guys, welcome. Hope everyone's good. Yeah, welcome to the YouTube, guys. Let's get the background music on a little bit as well. And get this screen back on. I'll start breaking the charts down in a second. Let's have a look. Taking trades off when they're losing, proceeds to walk to TP. Yeah, exactly. It hit TP in the end, but I mean, it is what it is. Not every position is going to hit TP that you don't take as well. Like 45 ticks is not much. But yeah, welcome, guys. Best of golf, welcome. Good to see you. I'll start breaking gold down in a second again, guys. Okay, just bear with me. I'll just remove all the charts, all the things really quickly. Nice one. Hello. Gonna buy this mentorship? Yeah, feel free, man. I'll put the link in here so you can sign up. One sec. There, if you want to buy the mentorship, there it is. Basically, guys, what I'm watching here on gold now is gold is at a big level here. Okay, gold's at a big level of support, and I don't want to be. I want to wait basically for this 15 to close here. Okay, can you see how gold's coming into a level of prior support here? If gold can reject this level and close bullish, I'm going to be waiting, or I'm going to be looking for a pullback. Maybe into some levels above, maybe just playing this range higher. Okay, so we have taken liquidity to the downside. So the main watch for me on gold now is, can this 15 close bullish? And then I can start looking for these buys, potentially. Okay, that is the watch here on gold. Right now, it is in quite a big range. It is in quite a big range here. So the main thing for me to do is just to wait to see how this 15 closes. If this 15 closes bearish, I can take some sells. If not, and it closes bullish, rejecting the level, I'm happy to play within the range and look for this to continue higher. Okay, so that is the watch here. Let's have a look at these questions. Yo, Harry, bro, how's it going? Good to see you. Roy, last 3 days were tough for me. It hasn't been the easiest, but it's been a very profitable week for me overall. It's been patience. You know, patience pays. It's very key. Yeah, very key to stay patient in these markets. Like I say, regardless, you have to stay patient. If you've got no patience, you're not gonna be profitable. How often are you on here? Every single day for about an hour and a half every day. Cheers for the follows, guys. Yeah, if you're new to the stream, smash a subscribe if you're on the YouTube, guys. And if you're just tuning in on TikTok, smash a follow, okay? Are we up and running on the TikTok live? Yeah, we are. We're up and running. What's your win streak? I don't really look into my win streak too much, but my win rate is about 70%. Yeah, about 70% of my trades win. And I've got my risk to reward on average is like 1.3 risk to reward to 1.4. So it's quite a decent risk to reward to win rate. Good, man. How are you? Very good, Harry. Very, very good. How are you, man? What strategy do I use? I use levels and ranges, mate. I find a range in the market and trade around my range into my targets that I find. But yeah, guys, on TikTok here, if you want to join the YouTube live, I'm live on YouTube too. Head over to Joe Trades on YouTube and yeah, drop me a subscribe and tune into the full screen there. But yeah, that's the plan. Seeing how this 15 closes here on gold. I mean, if it closes bullish, I'm happy to take some buys here. If it closes bullish, I'm happy to take some buys for sure. So yeah, basically waiting for price to react from here. You know, there's like 35 seconds. Yeah, it is. It is risky here because gold's not really done much. It's had a bit of a sell-off here. There was maybe some potential half-risk sells, but the range didn't really form for me. Into them lows, it's like 80 ticks, but other than that, there's not been too much. Morning, you always trade the range on the 15 and 30. Yeah, mainly the 15 and 30, John. Yeah. The thing is, like I say, if this 15 rejects the range and closes bullish, I'll just take buys into some of this and fill some of this range to the left. There's still potential there. The half risk, Sean, isn't valid here until the candle closes bullish. Because it's within the range, I need a bullish closure, and this candle closed red. So there's no half risk entry. Yeah, cheers for the lights, guys. I appreciate you all. But yeah, mainly my ranges are on the 15 and 30. 15 and 30 minute time frame. Yeah, I mean, if the 15 can close back above, I'm happy to take buys. I mean, decent liquidity grab, rejection of the level, then push higher. Decent, yeah. Lol. Somebody wrote lol yesterday in the chat, and then I proceeded to take 2 wins, and the trade pushed like over 300 ticks. So thanks for putting that in again. Maybe it's a sign that we're going to take another couple of wins on this stream. Yeah. They put lol, and then they see the payouts, and they put lol, and they see the live trades, and then they message me saying, show me what you do. It's like, it's a process. It is a process. I'm only joking, guys. I need some lol sent this way, please. You trade funded? Yeah, I trade funded and I trade personal, okay? So I trade both. Yeah, let's do it. Put it in the chat, lol. Class. Do you do trades live? Yes, I trade live every day, mate. Like I say, yesterday, took a couple of trades on stream. Both of them played out. It's not every day I'm going to catch something. But, you know, more streams, I'll maybe catch something at least. What really grinds my gear is the YouTube. Like, yeah, Jack, it is a little bit annoying. It's like 15 seconds though, bro. It is only like 15 seconds. What platform is this? This is TradingView, mate. This is TradingView. Well, there's potential for like a 15-minute, 30-minute half risk long from this level. You know, look at how well gold reacted from it before to push higher. I mean, if it can come and down and grab liquidity of the prior candle, then I'm going to be looking for push higher. Then I'm going to be looking for a push higher. A lot of ticks in 15 seconds. Yeah, if you're completely copying off me, which is not what I'm here for. That's why I'm sick. Joel, which time is this? This is the 15, mate. Yeah, I'm on the 15 currently. Guys, if you want the full screen to see the time frame, head over to the YouTube Joe Trades, okay? I've got my full screen live there. All right. Which gold is this? This is the gold spot Awanda chart, mate. This is the gold spot Awanda chart. Yeah, let's see what's Nasdaq doing here. See, Nasdaq's consolidating. The thing with Nasdaq, Nas has taken these targets to the left, and it's basically just consolidating after taking targets, look. So he's taken targets, and now he's just consolidating. I personally want to see Nasdaq potentially pull back a little bit before continuing higher. Yeah, the thing with Nasdaq, it's a little bit of a waiting game until it can pull back and range. Gold looks a lot better because it's creating structure after a pullback. And that's why I was interested in these longs if it can set up for a half risk long. I'm near enough a beginner and considering mentorship. Yeah, I mean, it can definitely help quicken up the progress, your progress in trading to become quick. You know, if you actually learn off somebody who trades live, you know, if you learn off somebody who proves payouts, you know, that is enough for you to say, okay, if I can just learn exactly what they do in their strategy, I'm going to get these payouts for myself. You know, instead of trying to guess and work out a plan for yourself, it definitely quickens it up. Definitely quickens it up. Oh no, this was just the markup from the level. I'm looking for buys around this level here, so I'm gonna see how this candle closes. But yeah, it was just a half risk buy position based off the rejection of this prior support. But there's no trade just yet. Nice, made 200 off that candle, sweet. Why only half risk? Because it's within the range, mate. Yeah, because it's within the range. So anything within the range, I tend to use less risk. Okay. You know, if I break below, for example, then I'll use more risk above and below the range rather than within the range. RJ, welcome, man. Good to see you. Are you going to trade 9:30 New York time? Yeah, for sure, man. Yeah, I'll be trading. Deegs, bro, welcome. Good to see you, man. Good to see you. Good to see you. Tucker's just come off live. Oh, fair enough. Yeah, nice, nice. You from the Northwest by any chance? Yes, I am. I am, mate. How could you have guessed? How could you have guessed? Can you explain the range? Basically, the reason for the range is just because it's where my recent support and resistance is. Because if you look at gold here, guys, gold's not really created much structure after this big push up in London. You know, London, we had a big push to the upside. And other than that, we've just created this big range. There's no other support and resistance to mark up other than this recent resistance here and this recent support down here. So this is my range. Okay, and gold is rejecting from this level. So this is a clear level to buy from and sell below. You know, if gold can reject this level, it's a clear level to buy from. And if gold breaks below this level, it's a clear level to sell below. Okay, because it's rejected from it multiple times. All right. So all I do to find my range is simply just find where the recent resistance and support is in the market, okay? Yo, Abdul, bro, good to see you. Where are you from, the US? No, I'm from the UK, man. Yeah, this is London. This is, well, I'm in London time, but this is the US session that I'm trading, or pre-US. You mark up wicks and bodies for breakout. For my levels, yeah, it's wicks and bodies. It's like in between. Can you see? I've got some wicks here, got some bodies here. It's like an average. It's like an average, what makes sense. I call it liquidity. I trade into liquidity, but it just happens that the liquidity is where the levels are. Look, you've got liquidity up here. You've got liquidity down here. That is also where the support and resistance is, okay? If gold does something like this, if gold creates a range like this, well, look, I'll be able to target these highs here if it breaks above. Does that make sense? Does that make sense, yeah? But with the price action that's in front of me, it's as simple as this. You know, this is the range. My average stop loss is like 25 to 30 ticks at the moment. Yeah. Yeah, 25 to 30 ticks. Yeah, my stop loss isn't, okay, I need a 10 tick stop loss or I'm not taking a trade. Because that you're not trading the market doing that. You're trading your emotions, or you're trading like a mechanical strategy. I trade what the market shows me. And if my stop loss is 30 ticks because the market gives me a 30 tick stop loss, I'm going to use it. I'm not trading based off risk to reward. Okay. Okay, I was always getting wicked out. Jar, yeah, it can be, man. If you're getting wicked out, you know, you need to start looking at what the market is showing you. A lot of people say, I'm only using a 20 tick stop loss because I want a 3 risk to reward. Well, you're not trading the market. You're trading your feelings, you know? You're trading your risk to reward. I will never trade a risk to reward tool. If you're trading a risk to reward tool and getting emotional to it, you are a tool. Simple as that. Yo, Tucker, bro. Good to see you, man. Good to see you. Yeah, people will say, okay, I'm going long here. Okay, I'm going long here, and I'm looking to target here, but I have to have a 1 to 3. And because they want a 1 to 3, they'll put the risk to reward tool here. And it's not telling them that the market's telling them that they want the stop loss down here, but they want a 1 to 4, so they put it here. You're trading your risk to reward tool. Okay. What is price could come down, take you out, and still be fine with below this level, below this low. Okay. Dillo, I've been trading like 7 years, mate. When you've been trading so long, you understand everything that everybody's been through. Because I've been through every emotion that everyone's been through. Okay, mate. So any sort of like problem that a trader who's quite new to the markets has had, I've been through it myself. I've been through it myself. This is the 15, mate. This is the 15. Guys on YouTube, if you want to see the time, guys, go to the YouTube Joe Trades, okay? All right. Joe Trades on YouTube. I'm live there now, so head over to there because I'm gonna finish the live here. take away from this stream. If you're fixed to a tool, you're a tool, definitely. It's true, it's true. Your own mistake. To be honest with you, mate, I don't cook. That's not for me. I don't cook really, man. I can do, but I just don't. Love from India. Yeah, good to see you, man. Welcome to the stream. Is the market correcting? It's currently in a range on the 15 and 30. I mean, you could probably see this red candle flip and start pushing bullish, but I'll have to see. Pressure cooker. Is that the way to do it? Yeah, I've got one of them in the house. Love from the Netherlands. Legend. Good to see you, man. Falls apart every time. Nice, nice. Right, guys, guys on the YouTube, let me just wrap up the stream on TikTok. I'll be back with you in a second. All right, guys, we're back. We are back. Yes, guys, welcome. We're all here. Yeah, you can hear me now, guys. I was just finishing up the YouTube stream. Sorry. Itch head. Let's have a look at this. One sec, guys. Let me just plug this in. Right, nice. Yo, Tucker. Good to see you, man. Nathan, yeah, you should be able to hear me now, bro. Yeah, you should be able to hear me now. Yeah, I didn't mind these buys, but there's just no, you know, you're just coming into a lot of resistance here. Or prior resistance, should I say. Let's have a look at Nasdaq. Let's have a look at Nasdaq. Nasdaq's in a horrible chop at these highs. If anything, if anything on Nasdaq, I'd expect sells below this level here. If anything. But we'll see. Yeah, welcome, guys. Good to see you all here. Didn't just enter a buy coming to the YouTube. I mean, yeah, it's kind of clean, but the problem is you're just in a big range here. You know, if this candle would have come and taken liquidity better down here, I'd have taken buys now for a push higher. But the fact that it hasn't taken that liquidity, this candle, I can't take buys. Are you in a trade, mate? Not just yet, bro. Not just yet. No, I'm waiting. Staying patient here on gold. Yeah, staying patient here on gold. There is potential though. Let's have a look at Nasdaq. See, if anything on Nasdaq, I'll just wait for a sell below this level into these targets. Because Nasdaq really is just continuing to push higher. So until it can break below, there's not much. You know, where do I target above? There's no targets above on Nas. That's the problem. And that's why I stay out of a lot of fake outs, and that's how I prevent fake outs so much. Okay? So a lot of people who are trying to buy Nasdaq here, okay, there's just no targets to the left, look. The only targets are all the way up here, which are still quite far away. And the likelihood of Nasdaq breaking and pulling back before it continues to push higher is quite high. So I would prefer to wait for the pullback and then buy when new targets form, because it's likely to push into them highs first and then continue higher. You know, the likelihood of Nasdaq just pushing now isn't as high as it is if it pulls back first. Are you in a trade? Not just yet, mate. I'm watching these levels here. A bit of a slow open to the US session within here, but I mean, Nas could potentially close bearish and give me an entry. I mean, that isn't a bad entry that I was actually, you know, that isn't a bad entry, but it's just not to the rules. You got your own office? Yes, I do, mate. I've got my own office. Just whilst I'm back in the UK for 6 months, I got an office. You know, I could see gold coming to fill this right shoulder here. Yeah, I'll pin the link for the mentorship. One sec. There we go. Yeah, I'm only in the UK for like 6 months. I got an office until like the new year. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, if this candle here, guys, if this candle here would have grabbed some lows, you know, just pushed a little bit lower, I'd be in these buys now, for sure. Definitely, I'd be in these buys. But the fact that it rejected the level and didn't take liquidity as it did so, I can't take it. Even though it's pushing, I don't care. I really don't care. Yeah, exactly. That's fine. You know, if it breaks this resistance here, gold could probably come and take out these highs to the left. You see, you've got highs here and highs here. There's potential then. Cheers for the lights, guys. I appreciate it. 100 tuning in as well. Welcome to all the 100. Joe, how does one quit to go full-time in trading? Well, the first thing that you need to do, guys, you know, for me personally, before I went full-time into trading, I had a few payouts behind me. I proved myself with a few payouts. And I personally had a bit of savings from my full-time job. I didn't even touch it when I went full-time trading because I was making consistent payouts, whether it was on personal and whether it was on, you know, whether it was on personal or whether it was on, you know, funded payouts. But I had like maybe $5,000 to $6,000 in 3 payouts before I went full time. And as soon as I had like 3 to 4 payouts, I just booked a flight and went traveling around Thailand for like a year and a half. So I kind of forced myself to make it work. I didn't really have too much backup. It was like either it works and I do it now, or it doesn't, okay? So I had to make it work when I left the UK. It was one of them, like, I had to. There was no question like, oh, if it doesn't work out, like I had to make it work. Because, like, I quit my job. I had, like, 3 payouts behind me. Like, I had to keep getting consistent payouts. Yeah, so there's a few things I'm waiting for. I'm going to see how gold reacts from this level here. If it closes above, there might be some buys. If it rejects it, there might be some half risk sells. What would be the TP set if it goes above to the resistance? Here, mate. TPs are up here. They're a bit far away, so it all depends how it breaks out, but it will be these highs up here, okay? Try and fill that range higher. You know, this could be the pullback needed to take liquidity to pull higher. Yes, bro. Ashton, how's it going, man? Good to see you. Welcome to the stream. That was a brave move, Joe. Yeah, but I always wanted freedom. I always wanted freedom, and, you know, if you want to be a free agent to the world and not work a 9 to 5 and not be stuck in the same country for the rest of your life, and you want that sort of job where you can be free, trading gives you that. And I understood that, you know, when I've actually cracked this, I'm going to be a free guy. That's all I ever wanted. Money's good, but if I can make enough to live a free life, I don't care about all the money in the world. I just care about, you know, obviously I'm making way more than I did in payouts than when I first went full time. You know, when I first went full time into trading, I might have got like 1 to 2K a month, but that 1 to 2K a month when I was traveling was fine. Okay, I could live off that. You know, with consistency, the money comes naturally. Okay, if you stay consistent, the more scale. You know, if you go from 1 account or 1 funded account to 3, you're going to naturally get more payouts. Okay, and that's all I do now. Instead of trading 1 to 2 accounts like I did when I first went full time, I'm trading maybe 5 or 6 accounts now. How long have I been trading? 7 years, mate. Yeah, I've been trading 7 years. Yeah, 7 years. Yeah, I started when I was 18. I'm now 25. But I was unprofitable for like 3 to 4 years. Yeah, I didn't even get a payout for like 3.5 years, I'd say. I want that too, and obviously, yeah, you can do, man. You just gotta put yourself out there. It depends, Muds. It depends what sort of position you are in your trading. He's basically saying, Joe, I've got 2 funded accounts. Would you take the same trades on both or focus on 1 each? It all depends on the stage you are, bro. I'm not going to tell you what to do. But what I will say is that if you're not consistently profitable yet, and you're not in that stage, okay, you know, for me personally, I link accounts. Because I'm in a stage where I'm comfortable with blowing multiple accounts together because I know that I can get them back and get payouts on more. If you're still not consistently profitable, linking accounts might not be a good idea for you. Okay? But you yourself are the only person who knows what you can and can't do. I know I can comfortably link 3 accounts with top 1 and 3 accounts with top step. And if I blow them, it's all good because I'll get payouts on the next 3. Okay? I'm profitable enough to do that. But if you're not profitable yet, linking accounts might not be a good thing. All right, Matt. How many blown accounts? Oof. That many, I can't even tell you. I've blown... When I was unprofitable, I blew maybe 2 accounts every week. On average, maybe like 1 to 2 accounts a week. I would literally... Guys, I had no savings for so long because because when I was like learning to trade, FTMO were the only sort of prop firm that were good. And they were like £400 a challenge. I would literally get my wage and blow a FTMO funded challenge. Like it was like I had infinite money. Literally like I had infinite money. When trading 5-6 accounts, are they linked? Yes, they are, mate. They're all links. Yeah, I'll link maybe like 2 or 3, and then I'll link the other 2 or 3. Nobody talks about psychology and how lonely and difficult trading can be. Yeah, and that's why communities are key, mate. That's why you need to get yourself maybe into a community, whether it's a paid one where you're learning the same strategy, or even if it's like a free community where you can chat with a lot of people. You know, community helps for sure. You know, if you want to... The problem with the free communities is that there's like 650,000 ways to trade, and there's like 1 million different strategies, and it probably does you more harm than good to be in them. The good thing about paid communities where they're all learning the same strategy is you're all together learning the same. You can all help each other because you're learning the same strategy, and you're focused on one thing. You know, being focused in these free communities, the problem is you've got like hundreds and hundreds of strategies and people putting like so many different ways to make money and stuff, and it's not good for you. It's gonna do you way more harm than good. Yeah, for sure, man. For sure. For sure. Yeah, definitely. That comes with time, though. That comes with time. That comes with time, man. Executing in time and learning from your mistakes. Guys, if you do want to grab... if you do want to grab a 55% off top 1, there's a code there, JTC. The link's just been put in by the Nightbot. If you want to get 55% off any account with top 1, use code JTC. And that is the prop firm that I use, okay? So feel free to get an account with them. Yeah, Nasdaq's pushing here. The thing with Nasdaq is there's some good equal highs to take out here. So there's potentially to push. Potential to push into these highs here. You should check. I don't know what you're on about. Yeah, I think it could squeeze a little bit higher here, Nasdaq, to be honest with you. Probably squeeze a little bit higher. Yeah, for sure, man. It's not only that. You need to understand what the market is. The market will take money from people without a plan. The market will take money from people without a strategy. The market will take people who aren't patient, people who feel FOMO. It will take the money from revenge traders and it will pass it to patient traders who've got a plan and wait for their setup every single day. Okay? That is what the market does. It literally takes the money from people without a plan, who are gambling, without a strategy, who are impatient and feel FOMO, and feel all these emotions, and it just hands it to the people with a plan and who has a strategy, and who sticks to it every single day. It's just a transaction of money from the impatient to the patient, okay? It's as simple as that. I mean, Nasdaq's just continuing to push here. But there's just nothing to trade into up here. I mean, if it can maybe grab a low. I mean, if it can grab a low, I might take some cheeky buys, but I need it to grab a low. I get the rush for a 50-50 trade? Nah. What, flipping a coin? You may as well just go and play roulette at the casino, man. You can do it there. Joe, you didn't take buys? Yeah, the reason I didn't take buys, mate, is because it didn't sweep this low here. Didn't sweep this low here. If it did, half risk would have been fine for buys. 89 people here. Hit the like button. Yeah, guys, if you're new to the stream, smash a like, smash a subscribe. I've got videos on my YouTube that you can go and have a watch as well. But yeah, appreciate everyone for tuning in. 89 people here. Yeah, smash the like, guys. Let's hit 35 likes on this stream, maybe 40. I mean, if 40 likes would be good. All good though, it's all good. Play blackjack then, yeah. I haven't been to the casino in like a year, 2 years now. Maybe 2 years. Still no trade? No, man. Staying patient. I've already taken a trade today. I took these sells here, guys. 1 second. Let me mark it up quickly. I took sells here. Nice little 2.2 risk to reward. Yeah, they were the sells I took this morning into these lows here. I took this with the guys in the community, to be honest. A few took these shorts too. It was basically just the break below this level in London session. Broke below the level, top wick, pushed down. That was the trade I've already taken. But one thing I won't do, guys, is I won't rush trades because somebody says, Joe, take a trade. Like, yes, it just is what it is. Like, yesterday, I took 2 trades on stream and they were both wins. You know, I took these sells here. I took sells here and look at the push. Look at the push, like 500 ticks. This was the sell that I took yesterday on stream. If I don't see anything like this, I'm not going to take it. It's one of them. But one thing I won't do is just enter a trade if somebody says, Joe, take a trade. Not a chance. Like, it's way better. It's like way deep. Like, you gotta stick to your plan. You know, if you're not sticking to your plan, what are you doing? Could you imagine in my journal? Could you imagine I take a trade? Oh, I took it because some guy on YouTube told me to take a trade. Like, I may as well just go back to my 9 to 5. My plan now, Joe, is to get a payout on Top Step and then get 3 to 4 top 1 accounts. Very nice. Yeah, you're scaling. That's good scale, bro. That's great scale. It's all you need, really, isn't it? It's really all you need. Yeah, one sec, guys. Let me just... Right, nice. If gold drops below sport, where's your TP? What, if gold drops below this level, TPs will probably be just another level in the market. You know, maybe come fill this range down here. It is a big push away, but I mean, if it closes below here, you're probably gonna fill this range here down here. How many of that 500 ticks did you settle for? I took final TP on the reflip bearish, like close to these lows, and then the rest got hit break even, mate. Yeah, like maybe this move here, rest got hit break even. I see on TikTok giving a signal and blowing people account. Why do you listen to a random in the chat? It's crazy, yeah. That's the thing, like, I will only show the trades that I'm taking in my session. If people then want to learn my strategy, you can join the mentorship. Okay? I will show you my session, but I'm not going to spoon feed signals. You know, I will say, okay, I'm personally looking for some buys now. I'm going to enter a buy here. But I'm not saying or telling people to buy. Never. Like I say, I'm not a spoon feeder, I'm a mentor, and I'll teach people my strategy to get consistent results. But I mean, Nasdaq's got to pull back first before anything. Nasdaq has got to pull back first. Not much happening here on gold, though. Let's have a quick check of the news. Yeah, we've got no USD news, which is not bad. We'll see. Cheers for the subscribers, guys. We're en route now to 2K, which is insane. Like 65 off. Nice. Yo, Zulu, bro. Welcome, man. Good to see you. DB's in already. Nice, nice. I'm not in anything just yet, guys. Waiting for the closures here on the hourly, potentially. If anybody's got any other charts they want me to break down, guys, put it in the chart and I'll break it down. Yeah, put it in the chart. I'll break it down. Is it NFP tomorrow? It's unplanned, mate. So, no. I mean, Nasdaq's rejected off this support and resistance here. It's actually created a level for it to continue pushing down. There is potential if it flips bearish here. I wouldn't put this order in just yet. But it has rejected and created a support level, created a resistance level at this prior support and resistance to the left. Maybe it pulls back a little bit. To maybe continue this hourly pushing down as well. The only thing I don't like is that the 4 hours bullish. 4 hours very bullish. Yeah, I'm just going to see if it can create a bottom wick, make a top wick, and then maybe I can get a sell into this structure here. Potentially. See, can you see how it's gone and tabbed and made a bottom wick now? If this can push up a little bit, I might try a little half risk into some structure. So I'll be in something like this, looking for it to play down into potentially something like here. Yeah, there's definitely potential here. Was that valid liquidity enough? Yeah, it has taken liquidity up here. This is where the liquidity got taken. This is the rejection of this sort of resistance as well, for it to push down further. Maybe retest these levels. I'd be managing this anyway now, guys. I would be managing this. Yeah, the problem is now it's coming into a level here. You know, it's coming into a bit of support and resistance. So, or prior support, well, prior resistance, it could act as support to push higher and actually continue this push. That's the problem with taking these entries that are like against the breakout and within like a range, because you're trading within a range, and a lot of the time you're trading against the overall direction. You know, direction here on NAS is bullish, so I'm trying to catch a little piece down against this bullish move, which is a lot more risky. Am I still looking at gold? Not really, mate. Not really. Nasdaq here is much cleaner. Yeah, Nasdaq here is much cleaner. You gone off risk? Yeah, just on my personal. Just a small risk on my personal. I kind of like waited for it to flip and I executed it. Stops have been reduced anyway here. Nah, this is a half risk sell. This is a half risk sell. Yeah, I'm break even on this anyway, so. I mean, it flipped nicely. My entry's a little bit lower, like here, to be fair. I mean, I'll tell you if it types me out. It might be a quick break even here. I mean, it's coming into this level here, which I need to go break even at, so it's probably gonna take me out at break even. Yeah, I only entered on my personal because I couldn't get in on time on my futures accounts. They're not on my, they're not set up like logged in and stuff. Yeah, I was in. I've just been tagged break even, I think. Let's have a look. Yeah, just taking break even here. Watch this continue pushing down now. But yeah, break even on the half risk here on NAS. Yeah, break even here on the half risk. Guys, if you want to join the free Telegram, the link, I put the link will go in the chat now, okay? Click that link and you can join the free Telegram and you'll be notified when I go live every single day, okay? So, join the free Telegram, the link's there, guys. If you're not already in, join up. Oh, yeah, guys, I'm gonna leave the day there, I think. I've taken 2 trades, 1 break even, 1 decent sized win. So I don't need to trade anymore. You know, I've taken 2 trades today. I'm up for the day quite well. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just trade the rest of the day and I'm gonna update the guys in the mentorship. Okay. So I'm gonna leave the session there, taking a decent half risk live trade there. On Nasdaq, hit me break even. If you're still in, I mean, it's still pushing to the downside, you're in profit, but I'm happy to take a break even and be done, to be honest. 1 win, 1 break even. Well, a little tiny bit of profit, but nothing crazy. Like I say, guys, if you don't want to miss a move and you want the full updates, you want the full course, and you want the mentorship and the daily zooms, join the mentorship, okay? The link is pinned. The link is pinned, okay? But yeah, I'm going to leave it there, guys. And I'll see you tomorrow, okay? See you all tomorrow, guys, okay? That's going to be me for today. Decent win there. On gold, gold's doing nothing. Gold's not doing anything, guys. Gold's literally just in a range here that I'm watching. I'm just going to be watching these 2 levels here for now. Let gold do its thing. Nasdaq was the one that looked the best on the 15. That's why I took sells. That's it. Okay, so yeah, that's still running in profit. I mean, depends on how you manage the trade. The original entry was like here, but I'm heading out soon. I'm heading to Manchester tonight, so yeah, this is pushing nicely to be fair. But yeah, guys, peace out. Drop a follow, drop a like, and see you in the next one. Peace out, guys. Have a great evening. Trade safe. Guys in the mentorship, I'll see you there. Bye-bye.